Good Monday evening, everybody.
Yes, it is.
How are you doing?
Monday
It's
the
Monday.
18th. The
What?
18th.
The 18th. I'm Manny Vitale, host of My Fight, Our War.
Sophia's
And-
birthday.
Which what?
Sophia's birthday.
That's right. And today
There's
we
a
are
new
flying by
human.
the seat of our pants here. And the post, as you saw, question mark, right? So we've got a few things happening. And the few things that are, we've got events happening, and we have some very special people that are going to be popping on. But so before we do that, of course, we got to get Groot in there.
Uh-oh, where am I?
Up,
I'm not centered here.
nah,
Let me move.
but so we
Wow.
got OG and Groot going, and we've got multiple people who are going to be popping on.
Mhm.
There was some issues with StreamYard back and forth and lining this up, so we're going to see what happens here.
Yeah, well.
I actually had a few more that I tried to finagle, but StreamYard said
no.
no.
Okay.
So I've got to figure out what happened with StreamYard, but we'll figure it out.
Mm.
So first,
Hi,
we got to
Amber.
bring OG out
Okay, bye.
and my nephew,
Already.
Strum.
Oh, you. Oh, you don't. Do you want your chair?
Uh
He's
oh.
talking to somebody.
Uh
Okay. Hold on. Sorry, we had to do a little switch, Rooney.
oh.
That's okay.
Switch.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, tell you what, I'm going to pop you out and I'm going to pop Anna in.
Okay,
Oh,
yeah.
I'll,
do that.
I'll be
Do
right
your
back.
switching.
Anna Burgess.
There she is.
Hey, how are you?
I am good. We are, like I said, man, you never know what's going to happen when I throw something together. We've got Anna Burgess from
Peaceful mind.
Peaceful Minds Treatment Center in Connecticut. She was just on not too long ago.
And we missed her
lounging
already.
in her beautiful backyard and talking about all the amazing things she's got going on. And we are going to be hanging out with Anna and some truly amazing people a week from this Saturday, which is August the 30th. We are going to be doing an incredible event, the Brian Cody Brothers and Sisters Foundation, which Anna is absolutely huge in doing, along with everything else. So, Anna, thank you for spending some time with us on your drive.
Yes, on my
Yeah,
drive.
we'll keep you
I'm
company
gonna
on
be
your drive.
happier. Thanks.
Yep.
Thanks.
Uh-huh.
Oh,
Thanks for having me. Thanks for inviting me out. A
oh,
lot
you
of
will.
good things to talk about today.
Oh, I'm telling you, we've got, well, after you were on and we were talking about Coach and we were talking about Bo and everything that goes on, you were talking about Bo, just what a good, just a good hearted person he is. And yeah, from the minute I met him, I was like, you can't get any better than this, man. And just, you're a product of your environment, and that's Coach and Mimi. And man,
Mhm.
so yeah, as soon as you were saying that, I knew we were going to pop him on to talk about the event, and
Right.
it wouldn't be right not to have you on because you're heart and soul of this too, along with Coach. So we're just actually, I'm looking right now. We got Bo coming on. We'll pop him on. You ready, Bo?
Yeah, put 'em
Thumbs
on.
up. Okay, here comes Bo.
All right, there he is.
There he is.
Yay.
So Uncle Tony has
My
a call
guy.
as well, and I was in the
Okay.
war room, so I had to bounce so he could take his call. So now I'm in my room.
Gotcha.
Okay.
Okay, so I did send him a link. So
Okay.
when he
Okay,
is
good.
good
He
to
could just-
go, he can pop on the link whenever he's ready.
Yeah.
All right, that sounds good.
Do you see
Mhm.
who you got going here with us?
I
You
see it.
Anna?
Hi, Anna. How are you?
Hey, how are ya?
I'm good.
Busy, right?
Well,
Busy.
Bo, Anna was bragging about you, and I think you paid her off, man, because she was saying some really nice stuff, and just what a good guy you are, and all this. And I'm like, I go, how much did he pay you? But as soon as all the things she was saying is what me and OG knew from the minute we met you at the studio, man. Let's see, Coach. Oh, hold on. Hold on. We have an addition. Coach.
Okay, how did you just kick me out? And we're on the same call now.
I mean, it wasn't too hard. You are still just a young man, and I'm an
I
old
thought you
timer.
had a work thing. You told me you were like, oh yeah, I got a thing.
Little-
You were like, I got a
little
thing. And I was like,
elbow,
okay,
little
he got
elbow.
a thing.
Coach, do you see who we got in the upper corner there? Anna.
Anna, You better pay attention to that road, Anna.
Yeah, we're just keeping her company while she's driving home.
Okay, good. I see.
Anna, did you hear Coach?
Maybe not.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
See, we got some stuff flying, so I'm not sure how this is going to go. I was telling Bo that we had some, when I got things programmed, it was going real good, and I was actually going to have a few more people on, and StreamYard said no. Enter the studio, add the stage. All right, so we're going to try to get her back. But, Coach, man, thank you for popping on. I know you must be busy as can be, man. How are things going with the event?
Man, we're can you hear me okay? I got a new
Yes,
speaker.
perfect. You're
Yep.
perfect.
I tell you what, man, we're moving and grooving. You know, we've done this for 5 years now. This will be our 5th year. So we got a bit of a template going on. You know, thankfully, because you know that's put us in a good position to understand what needs to be done every year. We have a timeline, you know, like last year at this time, how were we doing? And we're tracking right to you know, to progress. So I'm really happy to report that we've announced the lineup, which is just star-studded. I mean, from top to bottom, we've got just amazing music, you know, incredible people. We've got, you know, folks that are going to come in and, you know, share their story with us. We've got some really incredible stories. We're going to have you, Manny, you know.
Yes,
you
yes,
know,
I
we got
can't
you in the
wait.
lineup there.
Yes.
And, you know, no, it's all coming together. There's quite a few vendors, thanks to Tito, our vendor captain.
All right, Tito.
Castano. Because of Miss Donna, we've got a great, you know, lineup here for the 5K. I believe we are over 125 participants at this point. Which is great. A little shy of our goal, right? Every year our goal is to have you know, 200 plus. So you know, we still got some time. We still got a week and a half or so to get more people engaged in the run. But you know, that's coming along pretty well, thanks to Miss Donna, thanks to Miss Anna, who's on the line here.
Yes.
You know, we've got our recovery advisory area really coming together. We've got, you know, all sorts of resources from across the state of Connecticut coming to participate and help, you know, with, you know, questions and answers, you know, just having open discussions, tips and tricks, you know, things like that, Narcan training, test kits, you know, things like that. Miss Anna is going to be kind of chairing the that whole recovery advisory section, which is really the most important part, right?
Oh, man.
We can connect families. So
I tell you,
know,
Coach,
hasn't
yeah, I mean, Anna, she's been part of this since the beginning, hasn't she?
Yeah,
because I know we were just talking. We just had her on a little bit ago, a couple weeks ago or so, and I mean, she is just insane with all the stuff she's got going on with Peaceful Minds Treatment Center, and then everything. She was like just, you know, putting everything together, you know, with what she's got going on, and she didn't miss a beat, you know, because she jumped right into the Brian Cody Brothers and Sisters Foundation, which is what we're talking about right now with Coach Tony Morrissey, with Strongbow Lone Eagle, my nephew, and Anna Burgess from Peaceful Minds Treatment Center are all coming together for just an incredible event on August the 30th. And this is our first year, thank God. And I'm so blessed to be there with you guys. It's such an honor and a privilege to be there, Coach. I mean, appreciate it. So thank you for that. But, you know, Bo, as I recall, you were supposed to be on, and Coach, did you know he slept right through not only your meeting, but his show?
I mean, this guy, you know, I mean, these kids. I mean, I give him credit though. I will give Bo credit. It's the middle of pool season, summer season is his go time, and the young man does work very hard.
Yes.
He's up early in the morning. He comes back after the sun sets. So I'm going to give him a little credit, but I still got to bust his chops. I mean, that's what I'm here for.
Oh, of course. And the thing is, Anna, like I said, she was, as soon as I brought Bo's name up, Anna was like, "Oh, I love him. He is." I mean, she just was rambling, and I joked around about it. But seriously, though, from the minute I met Bo at the studio, I already knew that. I mean, I said to Anna, "You're a product of your environment," and with you and Mimi and everyone else that's involved with this, Bo, you like I said, I'm proud to call you guys family and be part of this. So, Bo, what you got going on, man?
Not much. Just one more month, and then we're closing pools, which is even longer.
Yeah, I mean, so you got all that going on, but how things you getting ready for this event?
Oh yeah, yeah. We're still planning. So,
Yeah,
but we'll be
what's
up at we'll be in the green at 5:30 in the morning, setting up, and probably there until about 11 o'clock at night. So
Whoa, that's a
that's my
long
plan.
day.
I'm there. I'm just there,
oh yeah,
and I
we know
just
you're doing everything, and I know Anna. Anna, can you hear us? Okay, there's a delay with Anna. Can
yeah.
you hear us, Anna?
She's frozen. It looks like.
Yeah.
Oh, here we go. Now
Oh,
you're in. Anytime you go past the airport, I think they cut everybody's cell phone off, you know?
Well, Anna, I know that you're on the road right now, but we got Coach, we got Bo in here,
Yeah.
and but you've got so much going on as well. How things looking for you? I mean, you're busy as can be with Peaceful Minds Treatment Center. What exactly is your role? What do you got going on as far as the 30th for the Brian Cody Brothers and Sisters event? What are you going to be doing there?
So what I've done is we've set up all the resources to come in and some services to service providers from across the state of Connecticut. They'll be doing Narcan training and testing strip handouts and literature handouts. We have counseling centers coming in. My daughter's going to be out there signing her new book as well. Apex, Wellmore, Sober Home. So any kind of service you think you need, we're going to have it there. And if it's not there, we're going to take your name and number. We'll get you connected and make sure that you get the services that you need.
That's
So
awesome.
we're
You know,
getting that stuff all together, and everything is right on target and on schedule like every year.
That's great. And you know what? That comes from you and, Coach. This all stems from something you said, Coach, that really hit home with me when you were a guest on the show. That first time I met you was when you got that knock on the door. You were so just totally blindsided. I'll never forget these words. You said, "We didn't have a plan." And now it's almost like a mission. Why don't you kind of talk about that a little bit as far as people that don't know what that means? You need to have a plan. Why don't you take that, Coach?
Sure. To this day, that's my biggest regret. From our particular circumstances story. As I look back at what I could have done differently, there were many things, but really the one that stands out the most is that I did not have a plan. I did not have the where do I go, when do I go there, who do I call? I didn't have a Rolodex, if you will, right? I did not have an action strategy, and I'm a coach, right? I'll never be able to forgive myself for that, right? And so, in the years since, everything happened with us, I've come to meet wonderful people like Anna and Rick Del Valle and, Rob Marrero and C-Car and just all these people that have kind of, that I've learned a lot of different things, but a little bit from each one. And put them into this sort of toolkit, and it became very clear very quickly that that's really what I needed, right? And that's my mission, as you say, right? It's to educate families who still have a chance, for recovery, and kind of share with them my advice, which is to have a plan ready, know who you can call, know where you can go, know when you can do that, right? Even if your loved one is not ready to accept your help, right? Take that plan, put that plan together, review that plan. Just like when you're working on how to exit your house if there's a fire, right? put that plan together. Hopefully you'll never need it, but put that plan in your back pocket so that when you do need it, when your loved one is ready to accept your help, you know, okay, I'm not waiting until tomorrow morning. I'm gonna come fetch you up right now. I'm gonna bring you over here, right? We're gonna get you enrolled, right? We're gonna do whatever we're gonna do, right? And then when you're done with that, we're gonna come back. We're gonna get you and we're gonna bring you over here, right? Because that's what recovery is. It's a patchwork, right? Of different services for everybody's individual journey, right? Miss Anna offers fantastic and wonderful services, right? I mean, how lucky am I that I have the ability to bring somebody that's looking for help to a friend like Anna, right? Somebody I trust, somebody has this organization that like is all about the same mission as me, keeping people breathing, keeping people alive, helping them recover, right? And you know what? Here's the thing. Maybe this one person needs something in addition to what Miss Anna. Well, now I hook her up with Rick, right? Or I hook them up with C-Car, right? You know, maybe they don't need detox because they're already past. They've just done detox. They need sober living, right? Or they just need an IOP program that's strong and it has a lot of good coaching capabilities and characteristics, right? Well, then I know I can get them in touch with this other friend, right? So just to kind of step this all back, exactly what you had mentioned, right? It all starts with having a plan, right? And I tell people all the time, like, look, your loved one may not be ready for that, and that's okay. That doesn't, you know, this is your obligation, right? Your obligation is not to you know, enable them and you know, and not to, like, your obligation is to make sure that you have a plan so that when they're ready, when they're sick and tired of being sick and tired, they can come to you and you can help them get to where they're trying to be. And I'm telling you, when you have that, not only are you able to sleep a little better at night as a loved one, as a parent or a guardian, brother, sister, uncle, whatever, right? But it also gives you the peace of mind to know that, like, you know, when we start to action this, I'm thinking 5 steps ahead. I'm not just in the moment of crisis, you know, saying, oh, let me go pick you up and then not know where to bring you. Right.
Exactly.
Or in 3 days or 5 days when detox is over, like, oh shit, now what do I do? I don't know. Right. That plan has to be comprehensive, holistic. It's got to have multiple contacts in it. Right. And so that's what this is all about next weekend. Right. What Anna's doing is she's creating the forum in which families can come down and talk about this with no stigma, with no shame, right? Like, let me tell you right now, you go talk to Miss Anna, you are going to feel comfortable. You're going to feel like you're talking to a sister. You're going to feel like, you know, Aunt Anna got me. Aunt Anna got my back, right? You're going to feel right, and you're going to know that, you know, you're going to know the whole story, the good, the bad, right? The pluses and the minuses, the various options, right? And not only that, it's not just Miss Anna. Right? There's going to be 12 providers down there. 12. Pick your flavor, guys. Right? You want IOP? Boom, go talk to those guys. You want inpatient? Go talk to these guys. You want to learn about recovery coaching because you're in long-term recovery? Go talk to those guys. Right? You know, we got all this great stuff, and that's just one little part of this big festival. That's the beauty, right?
Well, without a doubt.
We got this kid zone where my grandkids and the children of others that have lost their loved ones are going to be running around, getting magic shows and face painting and bouncy jumpies and playing games. Thanks to, you know, places like Hobie that Strongbow has been an ambassador for since he was in school. Right, he's bringing this whole amazing group of student leaders in to help us run our kids zone for like the fourth year they've done this, Strongbow.
Yep.
We have just we are blessed, Manny, with having we're getting so much love from so many different places. I mean, I cannot wait for everybody to see this.
It's gonna be incredible. And nephew, I tell you what, man, I give you shit. You know, and I'm only messing with you because you know how much I love you, man. You know what Coach was talking about, what's going on with the kids and all that. You know, people forget that there's so many victims and so many people that are involved when something happens like this, you know, and the kids, and they're coming and they see you and they see the rest of the youth heroes. What's going on with like the youth heroes and all that stuff going on and all the hope dealers on a day like that? On the 30th, I'm
Um,
sorry, the day of the event.
So I mean, like during the day, it's really everyone's having a good time and stuff like that, and then towards it's really somber towards the nighttime when we do our illumination walk. But throughout the day, like the kids, some of them they know why they're there. Some of them don't understand why they're there, so like they don't completely get the full view of it yet.
Mhm.
But I will, it's nothing but happiness. Everyone's there to celebrate a good time. That recovery is indeed possible. So it's stuff like that, that people will say all day. When we have a lot of different speakers, you'll probably hear that same line from probably each and every one of them. So
Oh,
that
yeah.
it starts here with just spreading your story.
Yep.
It doesn't matter if 100 people were late or just that one. So it's a good day in total.
See, and that's great too because just the communication. You're being talked to. You're not being talked at.
Yeah.
You know what? Are there victims? Are there this? Are that? Your people? We're family. And when you're talking, like you said, Coach, about Anna, and it's everyone that's part of the Brian Cody Foundation that has been on. Rick, Tito, Elvis, all of them. There's nothing but love with all of them, and we're gonna cut right back. Let's get back to Anna. And Anna, do you hear? Can you hear me? Oh, as soon as I said that, as soon as I said it, it goes, yeah, I can hear you. She must have got a call. But Bo, that I tell you what, everything that you and Coach were saying is the stigma. I mean, what people think, and a lot of it is people who have no idea. And Coach, about the idea, or I'm sorry, about having a plan. I've talked to people because I love saying your quote, have a plan. And they're like, we don't need a plan because our loved one doesn't have a problem. Yeah. You know what?
Right.
So did, all these other people. They didn't think so either. Think of that as like that insurance policy. Maybe it's not your spouse or your loved one or, your son, your daughter, or whatever it may be. It might be a friend, who says, Maddie, you're not going to believe this. Well, for Maddie, it would, but someone else has a problem. You have this plan in action for anybody who needs it. Because you don't tell me that there is no problem in our family. It's in every family, but it's just we hide it. We hide it until we can't hide it anymore.
I think everybody knows somebody. Everybody knows somebody, and that's what.
And if I could just jump in. And,
Mhm.
and just kind of like, Anna's so right. Everyone knows someone. And here's the thing, everyone's got their own journey, their own set of circumstances and things like that. So, look, some people's plan is just to know where the weekly, AA meeting is, right?
Mhm.
Some people like their level of support is X, right? Whereas somebody else's level of support might be Y. So your plan, right, might be different from one situation to another, and you might, one plan might involve MAT, one plan might involve IOP, right?
Mhm.
One might just be, more about volunteerism, right, and staying engaged, in the community, right? So, I don't want to. I think one big mistake that's made, is that some folks try to own the domain of recovery, meaning, right, if you don't do it the way that I've learned is working, then you're not doing it right. Like, no, that we should never put constraints on how someone recovers, right? Some people use MAT, some people are against MAT. Both people are determined to recover, and you know what, I support both of those people, right?
Yes.
I don't care what your way is, as long as you are committed to keep going on that way, whatever it is. Right?
Exactly. And the thing is, go ahead, Coach.
Well, and then
Absolutely.
I wanted to pull up, and we can get into this, but I mean, I'm just super excited to go through the agenda. Like,
Yes.
I mean, when I start talking about some of
Let's
these
do it.
people, it just got me all excited.
Well, I'll tell you.
I think Miss Anna wanted to to kind of join or hop on, hop on
Well,
the
yeah,
call.
let's jump out, Anna, and then afterwards we'll go back to Coach, and then we'll give the rundown that you have. How's that sound? Oh, okay, Anna. You're on again, Anna. With everything like Coach was saying is something. Oh, there she goes again.
Oh my goodness.
Every single time it's her turn, man, she goes away. But you know what, Coach, until she comes back, I actually had a guest on one time and we were talking about recovery. And my thing is, I will never tell you how to recover because what works for me may not work. We all know that part. I had this guy on and he was playing the game. He just wanted FaceTime and he played the game up until the end when he said, well, if you don't do the 12 steps, you will never recover. And I was like, whoa, where'd that come from? I'm like, well, that worked for you. And I said, but other people, whatever, it's the only way to recover is your way, not my way, not this way, not that way. And this guy, so I had to get rid of him because he was just trying to promote his own, like you just said, it was his way or no way. He actually said, yeah, you could try these other ways, but you will fail unless you do it my way. Those were the last words he said before he no longer is on My Fight or War. But she's back. Okay, Anna, we got you.
It seems like everybody always wants to call me when I'm on this podcast. Nevertheless.
So Anna, with everything going on, Coach was saying so many things about some people are afraid, as far as the stigma and how approachable you are to talk to. But the one thing about all of us, we're going to give you that hug. We're going to give you that support. We're also going to give you that kick in the ass when needed. We don't sugarcoat things because that's just going to cause a problem. As far as different things, what do you think, Anna, as far as the different options, the different things that you have for people who are going to come to this event, who may be scared to death for taking that first step? What advice do you have for that person or their family?
Well, I think one of the things that I always emphasize to everybody's like, oh, it's never easy. Recovery's so hard. It's not easy. And I always tell them this is two things. One is you give up one thing to gain everything back, right?
Yes.
Because some people have lost their kids, they've lost their families, they lost their jobs, they've lost everything. They're homeless. They've lost everything because they, are actively using, right? And the other thing, when they say that things, it's not easy, recovery's not easy, and I said, you know what? I will tell you this: nothing in life is easy, but I can promise you it'll be worth it.
Oh,
And I'm strong on that. So I know Tony for many years, and I've gone through some really crazy situations, and the one thing that I've learned is that, yeah, none of it was easy. None of it was easy, but it was all worth it. It was all worth it.
it's so true. I mean, it's amazing when I talk to people who they're afraid, and I don't blame them. Going through that first step of admitting there's a problem is terrifying, and then taking that second step to doing something about it, and taking that first step into the plan, as Coach said, terrifying. But that the easy way out is to take that. Well, I know if I do this one thing, that it'll help get rid of that pain for a one moment, but then it'll be back again, tenfold. And for those, no, it's not easy. But like you just said, Anna, it was losing your job, your family, your friends, a loved one easy. No, but gaining that first, the recovery when you start seeing your life turn around and you meet people like Bo and Coach and you talk to people like us who lived it, and it's like this is possible. So it's just Coach, you said it too, and we all know this the root of this is that stigma of addiction and everything that goes along with it. And you know what? Rightfully so, man. I've been called some nasty ass things, and I deserved them, man. When I was in active addiction, I was everything that I was called. But now turning it around, being part of this amazing group with you guys is just amazing, man. And it's an honor to be part of it. So thank you guys, and Coach Bo, please jump on about this event. Anything that we're forgetting? Oh, itinerary, Coach.
Well, a couple of things. First of all, we're thanking you, Manny. Thank you for helping to amplify our message. Thank you for giving us the
Oh.
digital power that you've given us. To spread this word. We're just one of really many organizations that are just really made up of grieving families. Unfortunately, there's way too many of us. Way too many of us. Like we say all the time, everyone knows someone, and unfortunately, some of us know way too many. Right.
Yes.
So thank you for helping us kind of like amplify the message, get the word out there. Thank you for coming, literally, across the country to be part of this. Like, dude, I mean, we love the love and we love you, man. But we love OG maybe a little bit more. Just to be honest.
That's
And not only
okay.
that, I want to give a shout out to a gentleman I've been kind of, following here online. One of your followers, Donald Blow.
Yes,
Donald,
he's going to be there. He's going to be there on the
Donald,
30th.
yeah, man. I mean, I'm stoked. Please stop by the Big Purple Tent. I want to meet you. I want to shake your hand, and thank you for for sharing your story, dude. I can't wait to see you out there. And I'm with you, man. Like it works if you work it, so let's work it, right? I saw your note. I agree with you. There's no stronger statement than that, right? But yeah, let's talk about it. Let's talk about what's going on. It all starts really at 7 a.m. down on Youngsfield Road in New Milford, Connecticut. A beautiful town, by the way. I mean, Norman Rockwell literally painted this town. So it's a view. So at 7 a.m. registration for the 5K starts on Youngsfield Road in New Milford, Connecticut. The registration will run from 7 a.m. to 7:45. And really, if you're trying to be part of the 5K, which we really hope you are, we would love for you to participate. Remember, our goal is 200 plus runners, and we're not far from that. So please consider it. If you can join us, please do. But please do register between 7 a.m. and 7:45 because Miss Donna, she runs a tight ship down there, and she will shut your registration down. Because at 7:45 we do a couple of things. We have a couple of keynote speakers. Miss Donna has a raffle, and then we do a couple of ceremonial things, and of course we have the Star Spangled Banner is sung, and then race starts at 8 a.m. Usually that runs for about 90 minutes to 2 hours down there on Youngsfield Road, but simultaneously, which Bo means at the same time for you, Bo. Simultaneous. I love you, kid. I'm just
Glad to make sure he was still awake.
I know what that was.
That's what Uncle Tony's here for. Anyway, simultaneously, concurrently, are up on the New Milford Town Green, which is Main Street, USA. We paint the town green, we paint the town green purple. And we have vendors starting to set up around 8:30, between 8 and 9. Really, they're starting to do their setup. Our DJ starts setting up about 9:30. We start getting some music. We might even get Miss Anna to sing there in the morning. Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. I don't know. I'm not sure. But and then around 10:30, 11, things really start to get into full swing. I'm just going to start with the Kid Zone because it's beautiful. Around 11 o'clock, you're going to start seeing magic shows, bouncy jumpies, carnival games. All the kids get free prizes. There's a big, huge, like oversized chair that is fun to take selfies on. So if you want to get your gram photos, you can get your Instagram photos there. It's just so much fun. And then like every few hours, there's something cool happening down at the Kids Zone. Again, I cannot thank my friends at Hobie, enough for the support. They bring a gang of kids down there. Again, student leaders come down there, help run those stations for us. Hobie is something I want Bo to share with you on one of your upcoming shows. I want him to tell you about his Hobie experience, both as a student and now as a leader, a youth leader in that program. A beautiful program. And then, around, that same time, 10:30, 11 is when our talent starts to take the stage. So at 11 o'clock, the great Dave Stevens is going to kind of take the stage for 15 minutes, kind of telling you a little bit about his story, 15, 20 minutes. If you don't know who Dave Stevens is,
Oh,
I
man.
will tell you that the man's got no legs, but he
Outstanding.
played he played collegiate football. The man's got no legs, but he played with Darryl Strawberry in minor league baseball leagues across the country. The man is incredible. I worked with him at ESPN. He is one of my biggest mentors and inspirations. I love the guy. He's been with us all 5 years. I can't wait for you guys to meet Dave Stevens from 11 to 11:15. 11:15 to 11:30, we've got Steve Busco, who is a man in recovery. I met right after we lost Brian Cody. Wait till you meet this guy and hear his story. He's gone from addiction to owner of a company, and I'm just so proud of him. So from 11:15 to 11:30, Steve Busco is going to be on the stage. At 11:30, we've got this incredible organization out of Boston. They do plays. They do this one play called "I'll Never Do That." It's basically about addiction. It's an hour-long performance by this organization called Second Act. Again, they're a nonprofit organization out of Boston. Our second year of collaborating with them. I mean, it's an amazing way to kick off the day. So they're going to be there from 11:30 to 12:30 ish, doing that performance. And then at 12:30, we start with the music. Emma's Flight with our friends Emma Palmer and her husband and Ben Walters, bringing the whole band. So they'll be performing from 12:30 to 1 p.m. And then at 1 o'clock, we got this guy. You might know him. His name is Manny Vitale.
Woohoo!
He's going to be taking the stage, tell us a little bit about him, and all that he's doing to support our cause. Right after Manny, we've got Miss Kayla Barone. Miss Kayla is a newcomer to the festival, coming in with all kinds of love. Miss Kayla, was on America's Got Talent. She was on The Voice. She was on the other one there where they go to Hollywood. I mean, Kayla is just incredible. So she's going to be kind of setting off the afternoon music. And then at 2 o'clock, we're going to have C-Car talking about their recovery coaching program and all the various things that they do out there in the community. Then we got some of our other friends at 2:15 to 3:15. We got Skylar Ray, Kayla Mulcahy, King Handsome, AC2 Cold. I mean, he's bringing the whole gang with him.
Yeah.
Skylar,
Yep.
doing what Skylar does, bringing just immense talent and huge amounts of love. From people who have been in the addiction world and found their way through recovery and now are bringing like this beacon of light. I'm just so thankful to have Skylar, Kayla, Woe, and AC coming back. I think this is their third year. These guys are all coming from out of state, right? Like how lucky are we? How blessed am I to have this kind of like friendships and love? Like I'm so thankful. I just, but wait, it doesn't stop there, right? Because then you go on to Casey Makes Music, right? And Jordan Meyer. And if you've never heard the work that they've done, I mean, they've been with us since day one. They bring the gift of their music to the stage from 3:15 to basically 5 o'clock. They've got this one song in collaboration with Kalichi. It's called Sober. I highly recommend that you check that song out. If you haven't heard Sober by Jordan Meyer, Casey Makes Music, and Kalichi, please do look that up, as well as the music of all of these folks that I'm talking about. You will not be disappointed. But if you can't find them online, you come down to the festival, because I'm telling you that their live performance is even better than what you're finding on YouTube. Then we've got Jonathan Mendonca, who's an author, a local guy, young man who has just done amazing things. This incredible book. I think you guys know Jonathan, right?
Yep.
Right?
Yep.
We've got, and then we've got Antonio Kershaw, a newcomer, with bringing just incredible rhythm and blues, right? And then there'll be some members of our foundation speaking at 5:45, and then we basically get into the evening events. We're going to have Ethan James come perform from 6 to 6:45, and then we start getting into the New Milford Commission on the Arts. They're helping to sponsor a couple acts. So they've got the Red Dirt Girls coming in, for the tail end of the evening. But right there as the sun is setting, we also do our really powerful luminary presentation where, we will, kind of celebrate the memory of those that we've lost. There's a bunch of memorial lawn signs. We do some like this candlelight thing, and it's really moving, very powerful. And it's just a great way to kind of like, end the evening in remembrance and honoring those that, that really have brought us here, right? And most importantly, doing that with this sense of empowerment. That here we are, a bunch of people who 10 years ago would not have come together. We would have been embarrassed to talk on Main Street USA about what happened to our loved one. How ridiculous is that? You know what? Bullshit. Excuse my language.
No.
We're taking over Main Street USA. We're painting the town purple, and we're celebrating every life of every loved one that has been lost. And we've been doing that for 5 years. We're never going to stop doing it ever, right? And this is the reason why is because I've got granddaughters that their father is part of that group, right? And that's important. This is how his memory lives on, right? And so come celebrate with us. Come be part of this day. Enjoy the music. There's food trucks. There's crafters and vendors. There's all this beautiful stuff that happens inside of one single day. August 30th, Saturday, August 30th, New Milford, Connecticut. You are my guest. You come to New Milford, you tell them that you're here to see Coach Tony, and you find me in the purple tent. I do want to meet you. I want to give you a hug. I want to thank you for coming and being part of this amazing, amazing alliance that we've put together. Because that's what we have. We have an alliance of hope dealers. Manny, you're one. Miss Anna's one. My boy here, Strongbow, is one, right? And this is just 4 people in this big alliance. Come meet us all right?
Yep.
And let's have some conversation.
Yeah, we got OG. She's got the Hope Dealer going, and so many of us. And it's just that one day and so much love. And the thing is, we're winning. What people talk about addiction and how it's a never ending battle. Well, I know the name of my family is My Fight Our War. And we all come together as one family. It doesn't matter what the name of your organization is. The bottom line, we're one family. And I've always said we are part. I said that I was very proud to be part of this elite fraternity of warriors. We are a family that I've lost some people very close to me, and I talk about them during my show and my story because it keeps their memory alive. And when people hear addiction, they think terrible, terrible stories. No, just like on that day. What I heard about Brian from everybody, that you and everyone else, is he lit up the room. My best friend, brother Jerry, who died in my arms, lit up the room. There's so many stories that we share. So we won, not addiction. And Coach, it's such an honor to be part of this, man. And I can't wait. It's going to be a great time.
I mean, we're the final countdown. I'm like,
yes.
I'm looking forward to even, the days leading up to this so that we can kind of, get you introduced to the whole gang and things like that.
Oh, I can't wait.
Yeah, it's going to be amazing. Again, to everybody who's listening, first of all, thank you for, being part of Manny's, following. I think, that's what you're doing, Manny, is just incredibly important. And we're looking forward to seeing you next weekend. Let's go.
It's going to be great. Right. We're going to be there early. We're coming on the 27th. So we're going to be there. Looking forward to seeing you. And before that and hanging, anything you need help wise, we're all in. We're going to go around the clock here, go around there.
Well, Bo, what's a Hobie?
Anna,
Bo's been not talking. What's a Hobie?
A Hobie is a youth leadership organization that I was an ambassador in when I was a sophomore in high school. I was an ambassador. I was sent to Dallas for the World Leadership Congress, and basically they teach you how you could take your leadership skills back into your community and basically do what we've been doing with the Brian Cody's thing. So it's pretty much like that, and they teach you how you can improve your skills and what other skills you can learn. So it's a really great program. They've been doing it since the 1960s. It's actually named after the gentleman. His name was Hugh O'Brien, but he unfortunately passed away 3 years ago. So now his wife is the image. But they're very nice people. I mean, Hobie is not just here in the United States, they are international. I've met people from Korea, Japan, like it was Mexico. I met a senator's son from Mexico.
Nice.
They bring a lot of kids together, and they prove that if you put kids together and you give them a problem and let them talk about it, it proved that we can solve problems just by talking it out rather than getting malicious with it. So it's a very
Ooh.
good program. Yeah, you like that, huh?
Hey,
Yeah.
Coach, do you hear that?
I'm too excited. I'm sure he just pulled that up on Chat GPT.
No, I
okay?
did it. I just
I mean, yeah, I saw him over there, like
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Come on, man. We're too old to fall for those antics.
I was gonna say, man, he was just like this. He was very.
no.
I'm just messing with you, man.
Oh, my
That's you know
goodness.
what, Bo, we'll have you on. You know, we're gonna have you on probably the end of the week or before the event.
Oh yeah. Well,
I'd
I'll see
like
you
to
on
go
the
in a-
29th too.
Oh, without a doubt. But we're gonna have you on the live before we even leave, and we'll
Oh,
talk
okay, I
more
got you,
about
I got
that.
you,
So
yeah.
we're gonna do more lives like this in the next few days.
Cool.
But let's get Anna back on here. Anna, thank you so much. I know that you've been
still
there,
up to
you're
driving?
gone,
Yeah,
you're
there
there,
you go.
you're gone. But
Yeah, it was a rough
I-
ride.
it just amazes me of your tenacity, man. Coach, your team, the team, is just incredible. All of them. Rick was just on the other night, and everyone absolutely loves you as much as you
Was
love
he
them.
talking about the Red Sox again? Because I can't with that guy right now. I just can't.
Oops.
And here's my other question. Now, Miss Anna, I love you, girl, but like, where are you driving? Are you driving to Detroit? I mean, where in the hell are you going?
So I'll tell you, I took the boys. I'm doing this special CEO training out in Jersey, but I took my boys to the Jet Giant game. And then from there, I went to go see the grandkids, and I was only going to stay one day, and they sucked me in. And here I am, after Sesame Place, after ceramics, after mall shopping, after Lego Land, on my way back home because I have to open the center at 5:00 tomorrow morning.
Ooh.
See,
So-
and see, that's what I mean. I mean, when Anna was first on our show
devoted.
in Connecticut, this center was in the process of being put together, and here she was just on a week or so ago, and
Yeah,
we're expanding already. The walls we put
Yeah.
up too small, knocking them down, and then not only that, mid sentence she's like, and then I'm doing this with Coach and the event. And that's what I mean about this family of ours in recovery. I mean, there's no
Energy
stopping.
is amazing.
It's such a positive experience. And so, Anna, thank you so much, because this was all last second. It was I almost said it was supposed to be just Bo, but that didn't sound very good. It was going to be my nephew Bo, and but I was like, you know what a better person to have than Anna, Coach, and everyone going. I tried to get a few other people on here, but StreamYard. Something happened where it. I'll take care of it next time.
I was at Sesame Place on a ride when I got your text, and I'm like, yeah. I'm
Oh
all
my
in.
goodness.
See, Coach, that's for you, Coach. I mean, one phone call is just like boom.
I did not get an invite to Sesame Place. I'm a little tight right now, but we'll talk. We will talk about this, Anna.
Giovanni, I didn't really know I was going. We woke up and
now she's blaming it on the grandkids.
Yeah,
I can't even fight that. I can't even fight that.
And then we got Bo just like fading into the background there. You're like disappearing.
Yeah, I need to
darker
turn
and
my light
darker.
on. No, my light's off.
Oh, but okay, guys. Well, listen,
Look,
man.
see, we got light.
There you go. See
We
that?
got light.
You got the power.
There
Bo
we
said,
go.
"Let there be light."
Let there be light.
All right, man. Well, thank you guys so much, Coach.
Thank you.
I love you, man. I can't wait to see you. And it's like, again, I sound like a broken record. It's such an honor to be part of this. And I love you. And we'll be seeing you very soon.
Anna, drive safely.
Anna, Anna, drive safe.
Yes.
And who knows?
Just get home, girl.
every time your phone goes off, you may damn well see Manny Vitale, because it's just, as Bo knows, it'll be like, hey, you want to go live? When? Now. Okay. So,
Yep.
so that's what we'll do. But you guys, thank you. And I love you guys.
Be well.
All right. Thank you
Love
guys.
you.
So,
I got
Love you. Bye.
see you next
Have
week.
Soon.
Have a
Yep.
great
Bye.
night. Be safe, Anna. Love you. Oh, okay. Well, that you gotta slide it, Earl.
I know. I got to slide over.
That didn't go too bad.
No.
Like I said, for I don't know, StreamYard, you're allowed 10 people
Yeah.
actually to be part of it.
Yeah, because I know you want Tyler on here also,
Well,
but
I
it didn't
had
work.
well, the thing is, as soon as I
Wasn't gonna work.
started, sending out
Uh-huh.
stuff, it stopped and it said violation, and it said
Oh, you don't want to be
uh,
violation.
well, it said StreamYard there was access by an unauthorized device, and it didn't. I checked everything was fine, so it made no sense.
Yeah.
So I did it again, and that's when I went back and got all the emails, and because there was supposed to be like 4 more, and so I don't know what happened.
Yeah. Well, Amber's right. She goes, Manny, just sleep in the chair so you're ready to go live at any time. That's kind of what he does.
Amber, and I do have a for those that still with us here, I got a sleepy story.
Sandy Gibson's still here.
And I also have a little event that happened to me when I was at the hospital getting an x-ray on my back, which was there was a lot of surprised people in the hallway when they saw me. But the sleepy thing was I was whipped after a long day. We were going to have Kate from Fan was going to come on, and I sat down right here. And I go, I'm exhausted. And OG goes, you got 10 minutes, take a nap, just kidding around. So I went like this, and I was
asleep.
out. And all of a sudden I hear, you got to go live. I went like this, hit live. Manny Vitale. It was just like, just sit, go.
Uh-huh.
But I told you about what happened earlier.
Uh-huh.
I had to go. I'm having some issues with my back, so they wanted to do another x-ray just to see what's going on. So I've done this freaking millions of times. So I go to the hospital, and I go back to radiology. They tell me, okay, give me the cute little paper shorts and the bag, and they said, take everything off from the waist down, put these little shorts on, and wait in the hallway. And I said, okay. Well, I've been going there. I know all everyone there's operated on me. The doctors, nurses, I know them all. So I'm sitting there talking to this guy, and we're just rambling. I go into the room, and I still got the bag in my hand. I got the shorts in my hand, and we're talking. All of a sudden, I hear this girl's voice say, Manny. And I turn around, and it was the tech. Comes out of the room, and she goes, I thought I saw your name. And I said, yeah. I go, I just got changed. And so me and her start talking, and the other guy started talking. So we're talk. So I got the bag, I got the shorts. I go in to change, and I take off my boots, my pants, put everything in the bag. I come out and I sit in the hallway just like I'm supposed to do. No one there but me, which sometimes happens. Sometimes it's full. So I sit down, and there I am with my little socks on, shuffling down, and I put my bag in the chair next to me, and I'm just sitting there looking around, and I hear the door open, and I look, and it's the tech, and she's looking at the paperwork, and she goes, Manny, and I get up and I start walking towards her, and she's walking towards me with her head down looking at the order, and all of a sudden she looks up, and I'm walking, all of a sudden she goes like this and just staring at me, and I was just like, and she goes, okay, and she goes, hello, and I'm like, hello. And she points, and she's pointing at me. And I was like, what? And then she points lower. And I look down. Well, I was standing there in my underwear and my socks and my hat. That's it. And all the talking back and forth. When I grabbed my jeans, I had the paper shorts in the hand somehow, and I put them in there. And these freaking underwear like jockey like shorts anyways.
Yeah.
So I just walk out. So there I am sitting in there in the hallway in my underwear with my hat on and my socks. And this lady comes out from X-ray and she comes shuffling down the hall with her gown on. And I forgot to tell you this. So I'm sitting there and
Uh-oh.
she's looking at me kind of like, and I look at her thinking she's kind of laughing at my paper shorts. And I go, aren't we the fashion statement? Because I'm looking at her gown and she's just looking at me like,
You're in your
and she
underwear?
walks away. And yeah, I at this point I didn't know I was sitting there in my underwear, my socks, and my hat.
Mm.
Well, this isn't the first time this has happened to me. About 25, 30 years ago. Can't believe it's been that long, man. I had shoulder surgery, one of many. And the following morning, I woke up and I was still really groggy. And I got up and I was going to go outside. And I threw on a pair of boots. I had my motorcycle boots. So I'm sitting there and I just slide them on. I got my sling on. I grab a cup of coffee and yeah, put my hat on. And I walk outside and the dogs are going crazy. And the girl I was seeing at the time sitting out there having a coffee turns around and she's like, hey, how you feeling? And I was like, hey, not bad. She's like, what are you doing? I'm like, having a coffee. And she goes, you're in your underwear. I'm like, and then, well, so anyways, there's 5 minutes of your life you'll never get back. But Amber, I hope you I just have been seeing the names. So I'm not sure who's saying what. That's
Amber's here, Donald's here, Danny's here.
so I'm bringing green socks. Manny wants what? Wears what? Boy shorts.
Yeah, your underwear is like the shorts, like boys' shorts.
Well, they're like the jockey,
Yeah.
Whatever.
yeah, so it really doesn't looks like it.
Yeah,
looks
I
like
mean,
shorts.
There's people like
They're
that.
longer
It
than mini
wasn't
shorts.
the Speedo
Yeah.
kind of,
Or
what,
tidy whities.
yeah, wasn't
One
that?
of
So yeah, but that was very funny. But yeah, and Donald, I'm definitely looking forward to seeing you too, man, on the 30th. And I know, like I saw, like he was given the itinerary, the breakdown, and all
Yeah.
that with the entertainment. Like you said, we got Skylar Ray and Kayla, King Handsome, AC Too Cold, believe also DJ Bobby Boom.
Yeah, 2:15 we start.
As well, and they were actually supposed to be on. Those were the ones I was clicking on.
Oh,
And it wouldn't.
oops.
So, anyways, so it's going to be a lot of fun to be there and see everybody. Danny Gibson, Katie, how you guys? Man, it's been
Happy
a long
birthday,
time.
Katie.
Today's Katie's birthday.
Yep.
Well, it's also another.
Wait a minute.
birthday.
No, it's not Katie's birthday. It's Laura Vitale's birthday.
Oh,
Cousin Tony was on earlier.
so it's my cousin's wife's
apologies,
birthday.
Katie.
So, well, you know what?
That's
It was
okay. Happy
Katie's
birthday anyway.
birthday
Celebrate.
once.
What the hell?
So,
Yeah.
Happy birthday.
Yeah.
Related to Katie. Happy
early.
birthday to Laura, my cousin's wife. And also had some really, 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 really great news before going on. My brother at work, Derek, him and his new bride, they got married a while back. And then all of a sudden we find out that his beautiful wife, Naveen's going to have a baby. And it seemed like yesterday that he told us, that she was pregnant. And lo and behold, I get a text right before going on that little Sophia came into the world, a beautiful little girl. And so Derek, Naveen, Sophia, welcome.
Welcome to
And,
the planet, Sophia.
I'm so happy. I tell you, Derek, I've known him since day one that I started at Wolverine. And he is just, when you see, like you hear, he's just a good guy.
Mhm.
That's Derek, man.
Mhm.
He is just a good person. And we'll sit there and swap stories, just about everything. He's the one I was telling you about, Wood, just, the one-liners. We'll be working on these Harleys on 2 different areas of the shop. Bikes are up on the lift. And all of a sudden you'll just hear, like, there's these 2 on Netflix. On TikTok. It's this podcast. I can't remember their names. It's this Asian guy and this other guy, and they're just constantly razzing each other. And he goes, I could just picture your ma calling you from jail. I go, hi, Bobby. It's Mom. I'm in prison. Gonna be here a long time. Love you. And that's it. Silly as hell. But we started laughing our asses off at just the
know the
way it's
feeling.
like, be here a long time. Love you. Because it wasn't love, is love you. Baby Vitali. Who's Baby Vitali? No,
no, it's a well, don't
but
know.
yeah, so that's Derek and me would do this stuff. So yeah, I mean, picture this, there are a couple guys working on these Harleys, dead silence in there, and all of a sudden it would be Derek over there, and I go, Derek. He goes, what? I go, love you. It's just silly stuff, and just having fun, man. Danny said my Katie's birthday is June the 4th. And
Also, it's a belated birthday for her.
happy belated birthday, Carrie, Katie, and
No,
Amber.
but
I'm sorry, I can't help but picture a big Vitali family gathering. You know what, Amber? I was at one big Vitali reunion when I was I think maybe in 5th grade. It was insane. I mean, we took over this huge park, not a pavilion, the park. It was like Vitali's, and it was like all these different names, and that were distant. It was insane, and it was like, why do they have metal detectors here? Like, but it was such a great time, and man, I mean, you had all the grandmas with the aprons and the guys walking around with the wife beaters and their Bermuda shorts and the sandals with the socks, and
cute.
oh, it was such a great time. We'll have to do something like that again. Tyler Thompson's in the house. Tyler, we're gonna try to do something.
We're gonna try Wednesday.
Well, I'm doing a show Wednesday with our family at Talking Trash
At 7:50.
at 7:50.
Oh, that's kind of tight.
I don't
Tyler,
get
that's
home. I
tight.
don't even get home until
almost
6:30.
7.
You know what, Tyler? Let's do Thursday if you
What
can.
time do you get off of work Thursday? Just message me.
Talk to OG,
We'll figure it out.
and we'll work
We'll get
something
you.
out. Amuse me? Oh, Amber, you throwing quotes around? What? I amuse you? What? I'm funny? How? How am I
Yeah.
funny?
Good fellas.
Good fellas. Tyler, do you have a good day today? Everyone, I hope you guys all had a great day today. Amber, Donald, we get to meet Donald, man.
Yeah.
He's going to be, and I tell you, Donald has his own fan club. I'm not sure if you're still here, Donald. But when you were nice enough to come on and tell your story on our show, you really touched a lot of people.
Mhm.
And that's why I always say, man, don't think that your story isn't enough. We've had people tell us, tell us that, like, oh, well, my story's not as intense. My story, isn't this, isn't. What it is your story.
Mhm.
And it's
And
no
it'll
one
touch
else's.
somebody.
And man, when Donald was on, like at the beginning, maybe it was just a little nerves or something, or just whatever. You just started doing your thing, and it was like you could see the transformation. The more we talked, the more comfortable that you got, and like towards the middle end, and then towards at the very end, after we signed off, people were just chiming in with messages for Donald. They're like tearing up. We had Lori, our sister Lori in Athens, Alabama. She goes, I just saw him being born. I just saw the love and everything in Donald's eyes. And we all did. And it was just a beautiful sight. So Donald, thank you so much. And I can't wait to see you, get some pictures together and hang out with all of us. It's definitely going to be a crazy, crazy day. Amber, why is your picture upside down? That's Donald for Amber.
Yeah, because Amber's pictures.
Oh, her. Oh, there it is. Yep, she's upside down.
Upside down.
What else we got? Did I miss anything? Anything?
Mm-mm.
Well, Danny, tell Katie happy birthday, happy belated birthday, June 4th. Laura, cousin Laura, happy birthday to you.
Mhm.
And we'll be seeing you and cousin Tony
September.
in a few weeks. Yeah. We're going to be getting things ready here. It's going to be a crazy week this week and the following week, leaving Wednesday morning, the 27th, arriving in Connecticut, going right to the studio. And we're going to be doing shows Wednesday,
Thursday,
Friday, Saturday. We're not going to be there as early as Bo.
No, I'm
but,
not. We're gonna be.
I
there
do want to
5
get there
o'clock.
early because I really want to take in and just this whole event. I mean, just hearing, and I just want to see everybody and just be with them because it's what, like Coach said, it's one day,
Mhm.
and there's people that we only see, obviously, when we fly out there for the
Mhm.
shows. So there's a few people out there that we've reached out to, Bill Stacks and AJ Galante, and that we're going to be seeing as well. And it's going to be a very busy day. And a huge thank you to our producer, Matt Cronin. Of course, Ian Bick. We're going to be doing a little something. I don't know if it's going to be, it'll probably be sometime this week or the beginning of next week before
If
we
the air
go.
conditioning is fixed.
Well, no, I'm not talking about there.
Oh.
Nothing in the studio
Oh,
because we can't do
yeah.
anything up there. They got to sell. You guys saw that, the jail cell upstairs, but we're not able to use that. There's some issues with the
HVAC.
HVAC. But what we are going to do is Ian is so freaking busy with the stuff he's got going on with Mr. Beast right now. But it's been a while since me and Ian did some stuff together and with Matt Cronin. So chit chat with those guys the other day, and we're in the process of just doing a little live. Either the end of this week or beginning of next week. It'll be me and Matt and Ian. I don't know when or anything like that. Once I find out, I will let you guys know because not Saturday is going to be insane. The 30th,
Mhm.
because we're going to be there all day and just soaking up everything. And then we're going to. Ian was gone for what was it, 100 days
Yes.
or something
100
like
days,
that.
100
That
days.
100-day challenge with Mr. Beast. And you guys go to check out Locked In with Ian Bick and actually go to Ian Bick, his page. You'll see all of the information that that entails what he did with Mr. Beast challenge. And so that's why he was gone. No one really knew where he went, and we weren't allowed to tell. So it was just like, hey, what's going on at the end? I don't know. Yeah. Yeah. Is he at the studio? I don't know. You were just there. Was I?
I don't know.
Oh, no, I'm just messing. So they're actually going to do the premiere, and on the 30th that night, Saturday night, we were invited to a premiere of that. So it's going to be great to see a lot of people there. Gabrielle and hopefully family.
Probably her dad, maybe.
It'd be great to see.
Cacciola.
AJ Galante, the whole crew over at that event. So it's going to be a great time.
Yeah.
And we are going to be going live more this week. And we are going to bring Bo on to talk more about the Youth Heroes Group and the Hope Dealers, as far as to the more information that we can get out there about the Brian Cody Brothers and Sisters Foundation, the better. Because like Coach said, man, there's a lot of worthwhile organizations out there, families out there, clinics, there's centers, there's whatever you call your, whatever it is that are out there. If you're out there for the sole purpose of wanting to help people, man, we're all on the same team.
Yep.
And
one big happy family.
Oh, it's just an extended family. You get extended family, you get, the in-laws, you get different names, but it's still the same family. So, it's going to be something I'm really looking forward to.
Yeah. I have to get off. I got to blow my nose. I apologize.
She's got to blow her nose.
My nose is
well, here, I'll just take you off. There, go ahead. Just blow that sucker. Oh, I guess you need a napkin. Oh, look at that pile of snot. Oh, my God. Look at that. Oh, germs. Oh, you guys are so lucky that that camera did not just yo. I'm just messing it. Well, no, I'm not. It was- but Amber King Handsome, we were just talking about you guys. You got as far as the Brian Cody Brothers and Sisters Foundation with Whoa, Skylar Ray, Kayla, AC2 Cold, DJ Bobby Boom. Hopefully, um, we haven't talked in a while. Benjamin Lerner, I know he's got a lot going on. I know he said he was going to really try to get out there for the event. Probably not to, as far as hitting the stage, but just to make his presence known, just the way Benjamin does. Man, he just, if there's a way to help, he does it. So Benjamin Lerner, love you, man. Hope all's going well with you. I'm terrible. Amber. And, oh, by the way, Amber, Cotton Candy was great. For those of you who are wondering what I'm talking about, the Shenanigator, Amber was very kind. And I got actually 2 packages in 2 days. One was a package of unicorn poop. And there's about 4 packages left of the unicorn poop. And also, I got a container of cotton candy. And if anyone knows, Donald Blow would know that the cotton candy, because he was very much appreciate anything like that, taking the time to do something that kind. And Donald in the past sent some gifts, and one of them happened to be some cotton candy, which I haven't had in about 40 years, I think. And I dove into that, and I was like, oh man, I don't know what this tastes like. It's been so long. It was gone like that. So Amber, I broke in to that container of cotton candy, and good God, oh, it was good. So Amber, thank you, man. I really do appreciate it. Amber, I did not eat it all. There's actually a few packages left. So I keep them in the studio because before I go live, I munch on a bunch of them. But well, thanks a lot, guys, for tuning in. And like I said, I actually had there was a few other. Well, they're right here. The ones I still have to figure out what's going on with my StreamYard because my IT skills aren't the greatest, but it was going to be a bit of a surprise. So we'll get things working. We'll get them working. So until then, Amber, you're like a kid, Manny. You know what? It's you're right. You're right. And in my past, let's say my my days when I wasn't this nice, in my days in active addiction, I was quite the asshole. I was quite the not nice person. And I remember thinking that that's how everyone felt, that being a little fucking prick and not caring and being angry all the time was cool. I thought that that was fun. And now, enjoying these past 5 years, 7 months of sobriety, it's such a blessing to act as silly as shit and just to do it because I'm loving life, not because I'm under the influence. So, yep, Amber, you're right. Just like a little kid and enjoying every second of it. So thank you for that. And you guys have a great night. Check us out. We're going to probably be for the up until from tonight all the way through August the 26th. Keep checking because going to be going live constantly. And we are going to go back to our regular schedule as far as My Brother's Keeper, a Biker's podcast. When my schedule gets straightened out, which when that happens, I'll let you guys know as well, as far as My Brother's Keeper, a Biker's podcast with Thomas Vestergaard. So until then, big kid, have a great night, guys. Love you and keep fighting a good fight.